Hey, it's Greg Hawks, and welcome to another Open Sourcing. Today, I just wanted to take a pause and talk about a couple of tools that I use on a daily basis, especially since we've talked a lot about Boolean and site searches. I want to kind of bring it together a little bit and talk about some of the tools I use as far as gathering the information and how I best manage time. Because if you're like me, time is always an enemy, and you're always trying to gain more of it. So these are just a couple of things that I use, like I said, on a daily basis that have really helped in saving time. And the first tool that I'm going to talk about is a Chrome extension, and I'll show you how to go in and find this in a minute. It's called Instant Data Scraper. Anyone who's seen some of my videos or some of my articles have come to know that I like data scrapers, and I'll show you why. Instant Data Scraper is probably the easiest to use. It's automated. It basically will, let me just push this button here. And basically it does a lot of the work for you. The advantage is that you don't have to do a lot of thinking. You don't have to program anything. You don't have to build a recipe or build a script or anything like that. The disadvantage is sometimes it can be hit or miss. So look at this though, because this is literally took a couple seconds and it got me most of the information that I need. Okay, so this is all the data that you can pull from a Google search, and I didn't really explain that, but let me do that. So basically, this is a site search like I've talked about in previous videos. Basically, what I'm trying to capture is the link, the heading, title, basic information, and it does this all right here in the format like this. So again, you might have to rework some of the data, but it literally took me a couple seconds to pull this information into a spreadsheet. You can download it into a spreadsheet, and when I pull that up, you'll see all the data is there. If the first time doesn't work, click on Try Another Table, and it'll automatically map into a different area of the web page. Okay, since I'm doing a site search here, it's pretty standard stuff. And again, you didn't have to create anything. And while that's pulling up, I wanted to also show you another extension that I use, and it's called Open Multiple URLs. And when I can pull up my web page, let me see where my web page is. Here it is. I'll show you why this is valuable once I pull up my Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so I pulled all this information into a spreadsheet. I have to enable editing. And why this is valuable is because with Instant Data Scraper, I was able to get links and URLs of the search that I just did. Okay, so these are the profiles. Most of them are profiles. And so literally I can copy and paste the URLs and use this extension, Multiple URL Opener, to open up multiple URLs at a time. So as you can see, it's loading. So if I was looking at specific profiles or a series of links, once these all open up, you can just click through them and scan them if they are folks that you're looking for. If you're doing this from a job perspective, you can see if they're jobs that you're looking for, that sort of thing. So as you can see, it pulls up several different profiles, but instead of having to open up all the tabs at once, all the tabs individually, you can open them all up at once and get a better idea of what you're looking at. Okay, so so I use these tools in kind of a combination form to save time instead of opening up each specific profile. There are actually two of the Chrome extensions I use on a regular basis. And look, like I can look at all these really quick, go through them, see which ones make sense, do additional research, and I have the backup information on my spreadsheet. And literally, it only took me a couple seconds. So the other thing I wanted to show you is how to go in and find Chrome extensions, because some people get confused with this. So if you go to the Chrome store, if you just Google Chrome Store or Google Chrome Web Store, you can literally search these things up. So multiple URL opener. If you're not doing this on a regular basis, this is it right here. Is it open multiple URLs? That's one of the ones that I use. And so I want to look for that instant data scraper. And there is instant data scraper. So when it appears up on your Chrome extensions, the instant data scraper is kind of like a Pokemon ball, and the multiple URL is right here. So they're two of my favorite extensions, and they're both free. They don't cost anything. It's just you have to kind of know how they work, and hopefully I've shown you how to do that. So again, thanks for joining and checking out Open Sourcing. I will have more videos coming.